Good evening and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mayer. Here we're on day 332. And I wanted to tell a story about what's happening really right now. It's a now story. And it's coupled with things that I've studied through time, especially pertaining to Rudolf Steiner and some of the work, lectures, books that he's put out. Now, Rudolf Steiner did not live a very long life. He was born in 1861 and died in 1925. But during that time that he lived, he had a pretty big impact on a lot of people. I believe that total age was 73 years old. See, 25 plus 39, 64 years. Died when he was 64. He was considered clairvoyant, clairaudient, saw into the spiritual worlds in a way that not many people do. And because of this, well, he had a lot to say and share in hopes that he could benefit people's lives. He talked about this time that we're living in right now, being influenced by a force that he called an harmonic force. And this harmonic force is not altogether a destructive or negative force, but must be, used, pursued, dealt with in a balanced way. This harmonic force is all about technology, schedules, hardening of the human spirit, and a turn really toward materialism. And if we look at this world that we're living in right now, it truly is one that is wrapped up in things, in a material existence. Our focus is very much on that, at least most of us, having a nice place to live, good car to drive, plenty of money to buy the things that we need. We're tied into a schedule typically, a 9-to-5 job or something very similar to that, in order to keep our income steady, in order to pay the bills that come on a regular basis. This harmonic force, according to Steiner, its ultimate goal would be to enslave humanity. And I have thought about this a lot. How would one enslave humanity? Now, it is all wrapped up, this harmonic force, in materialism. So if we lose our focus, our true focus, which is to realize our spirituality, our connection and unity with all things, and by getting so wrapped up in a material world, we would lose our perception of what is true. Could it be that all these things that seem so real are really just an illusion? And if so, what would that mean? Where would it make sense to truly put our attention? When I look at the world and see what's going on right now in this focus on things and all the things that people have taken for granted now as something that they need, when they really don't, has been a huge burden on the ability of the earth itself to support life and us along with it. These things are pretty cool, I have to say. Even this device that I'm using to video this video is pretty amazing. And therein lies, a problem in and of itself. Steiner talked about these screens and movies and television and all that. even though he died in 1925, there were already films happening, and he talked about that influence. And the next bit of this story that I'll share, I'm going to include a couple of Steiner's writings. So tune in for the next one.